Well, we woke up to a bit of a surprise. They released the trailer for Avengers Doomsday. I wanted to discuss the trailer, the movie, from the point of view of a writer and as somebody who actually works in Hollywood and, give my thoughts on everything. Before I do that, I have to say that uh, I'm a comic book fan. I was more of a DC fan growing up. Marvel Comics, I was kind of in and out of. Really, was X-Men was the only thing I ever got into. So when it comes to, Doctor Doom and the Marvel movies, I'm not the biggest fan. The Spider-Man movies are fun. The Avengers movies, I didn't even see Civil War, or what was the one where they're fighting the giant robot? I didn't even see those in the theater. They just didn't do it for me, and they felt like all flash and no substance, and it's just not my thing. But a lot of, to the millions and millions of people that love them, God bless you. Go have fun. They're fun movies, don't get me wrong. Obviously, Endgame, I saw the Endgame movies, and those were enjoyable, but at the same time, they feel so calculated. It was something new, with the whole movie universe thing. Marvel pulled that off in a way that Warner Brothers and DC just could never really do properly. And with the first Avengers movies, it was fun to see these characters from these different movies come together and, fight a bad guy. They did it. They pulled it off. I can't say anything bad about that. With Avengers Doomsday, the question is it still a fresh original idea, or is it just a really bad cash grab? I can't answer that. Only you can answer that. So the trailer comes out, starts off with Professor X here, and right away they're going after the X-Men fans in the first few shots, which is awesome because I'm a huge fan. I actually just did a video on how the first X-Men movie really had an impact on me. If you haven't had a chance, you're going to want to watch that video. I have a crazy true story about meeting some of the people behind the creation of the X-Men movie. So, it's a neat trailer. Everyone is back. They're all coming together to fight a big new bad guy who's worse than Thanos somehow. So, and we all know it's Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom. Is it a completely new character that just happens to be played by the same actor? I don't know what they're doing with that. If you have thoughts, leave me a comment down below. But what's interesting is they also brought Gambit back. So they're going for the deep cuts in this movie. They even brought back characters from some of the less successful movies, and so they're going after the whole kit and caboodle here. And then what sparked some online, I don't know, controversy, whatever you want to call it, was Patrick Stewart saying that this was going to be his last time playing Professor X. It launched this whole thing of him supposedly retiring, although he didn't say he was actually retiring. Who knows? I mean, the guy is 80-some years old. Let him do whatever he wants to. We owe Patrick Stewart our childhood at this point. Paul Rudd is back as Ant-Man. I mean, they really are just bringing everyone back. Now, this movie supposedly has a runtime of 3.5 hours, which is, well, great. I think the Avengers, at least the Endgame movies, I think were over 3 hours long as well. So, they're really going for it here. Then, of course, the biggest reveal, I think, of the trailer is that look who's back. Boom. So I don't know. I have such mixed feelings on this movie. And part of it too is just I don't follow these big movies too much with all the drama that tends to come out online and the rumors. I really try to stay away from that and just wait for the damn thing to come out and for me to go watch it. But this trailer was supposed to come out forever ago. There was some production issues with the movie, and I have a feeling that this is the make it or break it moment for not only Marvel but the superhero genre as a whole. So this movie, this movie is going to do huge when it comes out. I think for sure. I think when they pre-sell the tickets in advance, the numbers are going to come back beautiful. The first week, 2 weeks are going to be great, but Fantastic Four had great numbers for the first 2 weeks. Then it nosedived. And I think there's a chance, I'm not saying it for sure, all right, I don't have a crystal ball, but there's a chance that this Avengers movie could see a pretty massive dip around week 2 of being released. Now, it's coming out over the holidays. It's December when it's coming out. That helps. I'm sure everyone else all the other distributors and films are planning accordingly, so they're not going to compete. So there's probably not going to be a lot of competition around it. But these Marvel movies have had this weird thing lately where the hardcore fans, they all buy tickets in advance. So that first week or first weekend looks pretty good. And then week 2, going into week 3, there's a massive drop. We're talking like 30-40% drop in sales. And then it kind of just keeps going after that. It really depends on how this movie plays. I think the word of mouth, I think the hardcore fans giving it, thumbs up or thumbs down is going to have the biggest impact on this movie, this franchise, in this genre that we haven't seen in a long time. But I also don't have the best. See, look, I'm a writer. Okay, there are certain things that I'm attracted to with my storytellings. And usually it's the character and the hero's journey. These Marvel movies tend to not have that. Okay, they tend to be just very plot heavy, very basic, sort of flat characters. And they're fun, don't get me wrong. But it's just not always the best storytelling. Look at that Captain Marvel movie. Okay, man, I was looking forward to that movie. I was like, okay, she's like an interesting character. And they were sort of doing the Back to the Future nostalgia bit, right? Was starting off in the 90s or whatever. And it was just bad. The writing was bad. The acting was bad. The characters were flat. There was nothing for me to... I didn't get emotionally invested in anything in that movie. And that tends to be my response to a lot of the Marvel movies. So in a movie like this, where there's so many characters, are they going to be able to pull off an emotionally compelling story? Or is it just going to be, look how big and bad this bad guy is. He's so powerful. He's kicking everyone's butt. And then are they going to do that same thing too, where at the end of the movie, oh my God, there's going to be a Doomsday part 2 that we got to wait for, So I don't know. I'm not overly excited for this movie, guys. Are you? If you're a bigger Marvel fan than I am, leave me a comment down below. I really want to know, especially I want to know what the more devoted fans than I am feel about this movie. Are they excited, or are they sort of feeling pandered to and cash grabbed at this point? That's what I really want to know. Guys, I'm Trader Bubba. It's early. I haven't even combed the hair yet, hence the hat. This trailer just dropped. I had to make this video. Like, subscribe. It really helps this beautiful brand new channel grow. Oh, I forgot to say, this here's Cousin Emmy. If you like the shirt, traderbubba.com. All proceeds are going to good cause right now. Special shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much. Couldn't do this without you. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, Bubba breaks